because it just doesn't have the traction or the tread, say, boots would have, or chain boots or leather boots or another type of piece of gear to wear on your foot, or a shoe or a boot. So it just doesn't have any traction on it.
And
it goes off, and it looks like it goes right through the. And you can give me a perception check while you're doing this, Norv.
Okay.
And you have.
I'll use my good fortune on that if I can.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will let you do that. So the roll's pretty bad. All right. So, anybody remember what you can do with fortune? Anyone?
Anybody could
get a boon.
Roll if it's a D6, you can switch that to a 6, or a D20, you can make that into a success.
Oh, I was talking about my halfling good fortune.
Yeah, your halfling good
I
fortune.
thought you could just buy a reroll with it. I'm sorry.
So your halfling good fortune, what does that do? Yeah, but that's to do with yeah, exactly. You can give it away, or you can make something unsuccessful successful. So.
Yeah, if me or an ally rolls a 1 on any die, I can use the triggered action to give them a reroll on the die.
Oh yeah, well you could just do that then, right?
Sure, yeah. Very nice.
That's
much better roll this time, Norv. You're following these tracks off to the edge of the woods, and you can see where there are footprints that are, padding down the grass, and you can tell that it's been, a while now, and probably within the last several hours, 3 hours, because a creature of this type of weight, you won't be able to track along, just because it doesn't have enough force to mat break the grass and leave an indention into the ground, unless it's like soft earth or something like that. But
right,
yeah. But you do see prints going
off.
off.
It was raining this morning when we came here.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I can follow these if we want to.
So.
When he gets close to the woods, I'm gonna tug on Norv's sleeve, and I'm like, I heard something about bad, evil runes written on the trees, so we should look out for something like that.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. I think I can follow these tracks if that's what we decide we want to do, guys.
Okay, well there you go, Constable. Our halfling friend here has found the trail. I heave like a heavy sigh. It looks like we're going in the woods in the middle of the night. Okay.
I love it.
This is going to be awesome. I light my pipe. Lead the way.
So
I wouldn't
good.
be surprised if there's
brave,
some plants you can
tracker.
smoke in there. There usually is.
What now?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some plants you could smoke in there.
Well, I just filled my pouch up earlier today. I'm all set. All I like is a glass of ale and a warm hearth in front of me, honey baby.
Oh, then I'm sure there's fermented berries as well.
You really don't make this any better with your helping words there. Let's just go in the woods and like a bandage. The quicker we pull it off, the faster we'll be done with it. Norv, hi ho, friend.
Yeah. All right, I'll lead the way.
We'll be cool, man. As I kind of get really close to Clanker and let.
Wait, where are we going again?
We're going in the woods, dude.
Oh, there should be nothing to worry about there, Clinker. I mean, G-Love, or whatever we call you.
Right. Nothing to worry about. Well, I appreciate your confidence. I will rely heavily on it. Let us be off. We're going to go stumble into these woods here, Constable. I don't know. I know you just took a nasty shot to the shoulder. I doubt you want to try it out, but the trail's going cold, as Norv says. If we don't go now, we'll probably never find whatever it was that killed the good father.
Norv, you have the tracker profession? What profession do you have?
I have woodcutter, but not tracker.
Alright. No problem. You do see the tracks going out into the woods, though. Go down the little dirt path that that leaves the back of the temple, goes over the the stone wall of the cemetery, boop, right into the woods.
Well, believe it or not, I actually have the pioneer profession.
Okay.
Oh, what is that?
I'm not exactly sure how that works, though. I'm not clear on how the
If
profession
you want to
work.
set up like a small civilization in the middle of these woods while we're out there, I think that maybe.
I think so, yeah. I would have to say that the tracker would probably be about the best, but
Yeah,
luckily
just
for you,
together
Norv,
around
the undergrowth of the woods, as you kind of track this into the tree lines a little bit, it actually gets a little bit easier to track because of the undergrowth, and you can start to see that there are bushes that are separated. Whoever left this place left in a hurry.
Right.
And give me another, as you guys are starting to track this trail into the woods, give me another, I would say, give me some type of check. So give me another perception check as you are traveling through the woods trying to keep this. Ooh. That's very close. Now, you think you lose the trail, Norv, because as
Okay.
you're following this, you can see that there are blood splotches on branches, and sort of like a on the bigger bushes and stuff that have the bigger fronds and palm fronds and stuff like that. As you can see like streaks of blood as someone's like pushing this stuff away, and you've kind of lost all of that now.
Guys, I think we need to backtrack just a little bit. I think I lost the trail. I need to
Oh my
try
God.
go back just a little way and see if we can pick it up.
I am now like I've got my arm entwined with Clanky's arm, so yeah, he's escorting me through the woods. Clanky, stay close, brother.
Yeah, Norv, you definitely think that you're lost because you kind of move. You're moving for about another 5 minutes, and you actually end up coming back to the same spot that you were in not just 5 minutes ago.
This tree looks familiar, Norv.
Yeah, I think I lost the trail. Sorry, guys.
Well, no loss. Which way back to town?
Just follow our tracks.
Oh my God. You just lost the trail. There was like blood and stuff. Can we even follow our own tracks back? We just walked in a huge freaking circle here.
Well, how heavy, Clinker? How heavy are you?
Clanker's pretty heavy, I would
Around
imagine, right?
around about 300 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, just follow the big tracks. That'll do it.
Well,
I'm sure I left
maybe
some.
you can pick the trail back up, Norm. Not that I want to be in these woods, but I don't want to do this more than once. I mean,
Well, we could
the mosquitoes are bad enough.
I could guess on which direction, and then maybe there's a chance they'll pick up the trail again.
All right.
I mean, now with Clanker's footsteps, it's not like we have too much difficulty finding the way back.
Well, let's backtrack.
Would I be able to fly up over the trees and see which direction we're at least facing?
Sure. We'll see if there's a bloodhawk up in the trees waiting for some
God.
little vermin
For a snack.
flying up. Yeah.
Invisible at this hour?
Oh, it's okay. They can see. They have true sight. Believe me.
I think beasts could see you anyway, is that right?
And monsters.
Uh-huh. You fly up above the tree line, and you can see, the Last Hope. You can see it off in the distance. Sure.
So, yeah, let's backtrack then, Norm. Maybe you can pick this trail back up, man. This thing, I mean, there was some blood and stuff, right?
Yeah, there were several spots, yeah.
Edgar, his tail had a pinch of truth in it. Apparently, he shivved this thing a little bit. So, I mean, it's wounded. So,
Yeah, so once
that.
I
We
get
got that going for us.
No.
direction, I'm going to fly back down on Nor's shoulder and lift up his sleeve so he's pointing towards the direction of Last Hope. And I say, that's the way we came from.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll make my best guess, Dave, at where I think the tracks were heading, and we'll head that direction for a little bit. See if see if I can pick up the trail again.
Sure. Well, you don't find the trail per se, but old G Love, he actually trips and you stumble, G Love, and you are literally, as you fall right into the crotch of a naked man, and your face is just a little ways away
right
from his crotch area, and there's looks like a dead man that's out in the brush as you've fallen and kind of fallen in the 60 position with this guy.
So hard that I need to hold on to Norv's collar so I don't fall off his shoulder.
It's more like a look at him falling. It's like, Giles, you should watch your step. What?
Clanky, help me, brother! And I've got my arm like flailing up here. Pick me up.
I'll grab him by the back of his robes and pull him up.
Push him down a little bit more and then pull him up.
Or you pull up the ropes a little bit too far.
Get the torch, Norv. It smelled like some sort of
I hope your mouth is closed.
I'll bring the torch over to the body and we'll take a look.
Yeah, definitely a naked man, probably middle-aged, you would think. Bearded guy, beautiful beard, and he's naked. He's got a wound, a dagger type of wound, a puncture wound.
What is with
Giles.
naked peoples?
So says the naked 8-inch little person. But,
Well, I'm normally naked. You people put on clothes for some reason, so why not him?
Yeah, I look at this thing, I poke it with like my pipe and see if it's moving. I think it's dead, guys.
Oh, he's cold to the touch. Probably been dead. Give me another intelligent check, Mr. Giles. Wow, very nice. Yeah, this guy's been dead. He's still kind of warm. So he's probably been dead within the last hour or so. Hour and a half.
This looks like it might be the imposter thing. He doesn't look like a mud man, though, does he?
And the same type of wound that
Edgar described, yes.
Yeah, that the father had. Mm-hmm. The same type of
wound that
yeah
the father had? Oh,
that the father had. Yeah, when you were looking looking over the corpse that was just pulled out of the exhumed grave.
All right.
Same type of dagger pattern. Sort of like four blades. Sort of like a star hole.
Check this out, Norv. I mean, I think we still haven't found the culprit here. I thought this might be the guy, but looks like another victim to me, man.
Is the body completely naked?
It's
said?
completely naked.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever came this way might have taken its clothes?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of the, you can look at his hands and they're, have got a lot of calluses and whatnot. Definitely the hands of a working man. And Norv, you've got these calluses as well. So he's probably definitely like a woodsman. Especially with the big beard and whatnot.
I'm thinking whatever this thing is impersonated the father, put on his clothes after he killed him, and then ran in the woods bleeding, and then stumbled across this dude, killed him, took his clothes, and now he probably looks like some fucking body else, man. But he's still out here somewhere.
Well, does this guy look like somebody that we've been told about, or someone we ran into back in Last Hope?
I don't think so.
No, you haven't seen this guy now. But it looks like he was probably walking in the direction of Last Hope.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm gonna check.
Norva, do your thing, man. Put your ear to the ground or whatever, man. See if you know, like, what happened here, man. Which way the perpetrator went, dude.
I'm gonna try to look around, see what kind of footwear it looks like the woodcutter might have been wearing, and see if I can find tracks.
Sure.
Different kind of tracks.
Check. Give me a perception check.
God damn it, Norv. Tighten up.
Horrible.
If I have fortune, do I have fortune?
Use it, damn it. Yeah, use it. I think.
Give that up.
If anybody
Somebody-
has fortune, give it to Norv, damn.
Somebody can give it to Norv and let
I
him
mean,
have
if I
a...
have fortune, I'll give it to him, sure.
You guys have role played really well, so we'll say that everybody has one fortune.
Norv's
So you can put that on your character sheet on the More Core tab where it says fortune. Just and then Norv, you can leave yours blank. Now, how often does that halfling luck work, Norv? That's only on a one, right? Okay.
Yeah, only when
Damn,
someone rolls a one.
that's when you want to fail. You want to roll a one, bud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to roll
Exactly.
a one.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately.
Everybody can have a fortune except for a Norv. He's going to burn his
Norv, right.
fortune. So,
Norv, make this one count.
well, if he burns
Oh,
his
he gets
fortune,
20,
then
he gets
it's
20,
just
yeah,
yeah, it's an automatic 20. So,
All right, here goes, guys.
oh, you don't have to roll again. It's just
Yeah,
automatic.
you don't have to.
Oh,
That's your
yeah,
next roll,
you-
man.
you
That's
don't have
put
to
that
roll,
bank
yeah,
down.
it's-
Put that one in the bank, Dave. Put that
I
one
thought it was a reroll. Sorry.
No,
I didn't realize it was automatic.
That's
Yeah,
your
you-
next roll, Norv.
So yeah, a couple things as you kind of reach into your innards and you talk to the whatever deity that you worship or the maybe some type of, I don't know what you're doing to grab your inner focus, but you find another trail. You find the trail that leads off, more blood and whatnot, but it's not as bad as it was before. And
Yeah,
secondly,
Honeysuckle was singing in his ear since she's basically amused. Just don't ask me to actually sing because that ain't gonna happen.
there's sort of like a shallow hole that was dug, and there were some robes thrown into this hole, priestly vestments and whatnot, that were put into a hole, covered up. I mean, it wasn't covered up too well, and also.
Good job, man.
And how you found it was there was the handle of a lumberjack axe that was sticking out of this makeshift hole. So you found robes, priestly vestments, and you have the axe of a woodsman.
So I was probably angry at seeing one of my fellow woodsmen perish in this manner. That's how I regained my focus, and I said, "Hey guys, come over here and take a look at this." I think you were right, Giles.
What's that?
We'll have to go see what he was pointing out.
Oh, this
Take a look
looks
at
like
this.
robes. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume those were Father Solomon's.
Probably yes. Yeah. And you can see that there's a dagger hole as you're kind of looking through
Some
that.
blood and
Gila,
stuff.
because
okay.
yeah, being a man that does have knowledge in medicine and whatnot, you would definitely try to match up the wound.
Some CSI. and
Yeah,
shit,
exactly. Same
Lower-
portion, lower gut, precise hit.
I have to wait till I get back to the lab, guys. But I think this is yeah, Norv, man, looks like everything is as I said it, which is no surprise to me, of course. But so where do we go from here, man? This thing is still on the loose, wearing somebody else's face. If we're to believe.
Well-
Yeah, if we're throwing out wild guesses, I'm gonna say changelings.
Change.
They're a
I've
fairy
heard of such
created
creatures.
thing that steal identities of like the children that they steal. So
What about the whole mud man thing? Are these
Yeah, that's what
changelings
they're
mud
made
men?
from.
They are. The puzzle is becoming whole now. I'm beginning to see it. But this thing's going to be a pretty tough. It's like kill us all here in the dark woods. Right?
Clanker,
Head back
can you
to
keep
town and regroup and stuff.
Can you
maybe.
keep a look around? Keep your eyes open. Keep looking around if you can. See if anything's trying to sneak up on us.
Is there like a trail leading away from here or anything, Norm? I mean,
Did I find tracks? A different type of tracks leading
like
away?
like I was telling you, you found another trail, and now that you actually have prints to go by, because with those priestly vestments, there were some, the vestments included the priest sandals, and now you can actually tell that there's distinctful woodsman's type of boot. The type of boot that you can find in basically any type of general store.
Probably the type of boots Norv himself is wearing.
Before leaving on this trail, I'm gonna go back to the dead woodsman and take a really good look at his face and kind of ingrain that into my mind, just in case Honeysuckle's right about this being a changeling.
I like that. Good job. Yeah,
He's probably had time to make it back to town now, or who knows what he's up to.
Well, the trail wasn't going towards town.
It wasn't. It was still going into the woods. Oh,
it was going deeper into the woods. Unfortunately, I know you don't want to hear that. All
right, back on the trail again, guys.
If I was a changeling and I had just killed somebody, I'd want to sit by the fire and drink a beer. But obviously, people have different priorities. So,
which way is it to Respite? Which direction is it to the next town? Respite.
The next town? I'm not good with directions, honey baby. Norv could probably tell you. He knows all about it, whatever trees grow in that area, so he could probably give you some idea.
I love it.
Well, let's hit this trail and see if we can find out who or what this is.
Yeah, before the sun comes up.
It's probably about 10:30 or maybe a little before, equivalent to what we would recognize as times. Yeah, you're wanting to get out of here pretty quickly, G-Love, that's for sure.
It's dark.
It is. It's scary. There's dead people out here.
It's fucking scary as hell there.
Exactly.
And we're chasing a monster on top of that. And then the constable said that there was these damn Fillmores and stuff out here. So
the Fillmores that you've already encountered once. Yeah.
This supposed changeling or whatever, like Honeysuckle says, is the least of our worries probably. He's wounded. He's already, we might have a chance with him, but these Fillmores, who knows how many they are. Lead the way, North.
You guys are wanting to just tell him to quit being a pussy. Clanker's wanting to tell him that. I know he is.
Two would have been all up on his ass about that.
Do we need Clanker to hold your hand, Giles?
I'm already entwined with Clanky over here.
He's like wrapped around Clanker's leg like a 2-year-old.
I've got like my arm, like he's escorting me like a bride down the aisle or something.
You guys, for about 15 minutes, are traveling through the brush, and tell me, a little descriptive here. What types of sounds do you guys hear? What types of things do you see buzzing around you? Little small creatures of the Fae. What do you guys see as you're traveling through this brush?
Yeah, totally. Every sound I hear is amplified in my mind. Be it a little rabbit breaking a twig or a half a mile away, it sounds like there's beasts about to pounce on me. I glance to the left and right every now and then and see like these eyes reflecting back at me, like cat type of eyes. I'm kind of got a tunnel vision going on every time I see these things. I turn away quickly and just keep a firm grip on Clanky. Yeah,
these glowing yellow eyes in the brush.
Yeah, the mosquitoes and stuff are totally nasty and a constant irritant, but yeah, I can deal with those. I don't want to. I try to keep my mind off of what's in the darkness beyond it.
Yeah, I see a giant dragonfly dive bombing us and heading into Giles' direction, and I see him make a loud squeak sound and duck behind Clanker.
Oh my god! Whoa!
Honeysuckle, what do you see? It's like Home Sweet Home, isn't it?
A little bit, especially since I used to play in the Mistwood Forest all the time, so very similar. Normal woodland creature sounds. I'm not really paying attention to like the little bunnies and the squirrels.
They're too yucky and prissy, right?
And if there's any pixies, of course I see those because we can see each other. I'm mostly focusing. I'm mostly focusing, I'm thinking if they are there, I can.
Just give them a nod.
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
At one point, while leading the party through the woods, I go under a low-hanging branch and forget that everyone behind me is too tall, and whoever's behind me bumps their head.
Right. You
Oops,
got
sorry,
the
guys.
torch, right?
I'm
Nice.
definitely paying a lot of attention to the trees to see if I can see if anybody's written on them, whether it's directional or these runes I keep hearing about.
You keep talking about
Give me a
this stuff,
perception
honey,
check on that honeysuckle. Now, Clanker, what are you seeing out here? Just a bunch of stuff that can actually cause you to rust, right?
As I'm walking, I see lots of trees. He's mostly focused on the sounds, while Giles is like furtively looking around, like back
Hey,
and
Dan.
forth, trying
Ahoy.
to see everything. Clanker seems to notice the absence of city life sounds and more of the insects going on, the crackling of the bushes. Every pounding step he takes, he's well aware of that thudding sound and the crackling of the branches and stuff. As he tries to remember how he used to tries not to remember how he used to walk a lot lighter than this.
Ooh.
I like
That's
it.
probably why G-Love sees all of these yellow eyes looking at him all the time, because of the amount of noise that Clanker's making.
He's terrified.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
He's just terrified of the owls, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It might be little lizards or something. I have no idea, Dave. But I keep either I'm imagining or I'm seeing like eyes looking at me in my periphery.
Well, you guys are traveling from north to south, and
Okay.
as you guys make through a pretty heavy, dense set of hedges and shrub, you see that there's an opening, and there is a camp here.
What?
And at first sight, as you guys are, carrying torches so you can see and whatnot, you don't see anyone here. Looks like an empty camp. 3 tents. A fire pit, some tools.
Is there
Couple
fire
of
in the fire
crates.
pit?
No, there's not.
What have
No
we
fire.
here, Norm?
Smoke from a recent fire, either.
Three tents though.
Is there any smoke from a recent fire, Dave?
There's sort of like a. Let's see. If
I
you're-
touched the rocks that are around the fire pit. Are they warm to the touch or are they just cold?
No, they're cold to the touch.
Okay.
Probably, I would say, Norv, give me a check on being a woodsman. What would it be? Intelligence, right?
Intellect here?
Yeah, I'd say give me an intellect check on your knowledge of being a woodsman and pulling a lot of camps out in the woods with lumber camps and whatnot. Yeah, you can tell that this is probably a day or so, maybe a little bit more.
Looks like this camp is roughly a day old, guys.
Yeah, it looks like
Why would they leave their
a day
tents
the
and
fire
stuff
hasn't
to the
been
north?
burning. Yeah.
I'm not sure. This is all very unusual.
I'm
Is there
going-
any
I'm
sign
going to
that a
peek it.
confrontation occurred here?
I'm going to peek in this tent that I'm closest to.
Yeah, before Clanker gets to that tent, I'm just gonna kind of announce our presence, Dave. I mean, I don't want anybody to be shooting fucking bows or anything at us from within.
Or
these
powdered
tents.
weapons through the tents, right?
Exactly. I'm not gonna be real loud, but I'm like, is anybody in here, dude? We're friendly. We're just stumbled across this camp. Do I get any kind of response, Dave?
Well, if they, right on the changelings thing, we got one for priest guy, one for dead woodman guy, and one still on the loose. Yeah? Maybe?
No, I think it's the same one that was the priest and the woodsman guy. It looks like he changed identities when he got to the woodsman, honey baby.
It could be, but it could also be 3. We don't know.
It could be a half dozen of them. Who knows, man? That's why I'm saying it's best to just, mark this spot here. We'll come right back here and pick it up in the morning, when we got a little bit of sunlight on our backs.
I love it.
Does the trail continue out of the camp? I'm going to check for, or does it end in the camp here?
Sure, you can give me a perception check, and you can actually give me that roll with a boon also. So roll your boon first, and then you can also add that in. Now, as for Clanker, that first tent that